Today is Wednesday, February 12th, and you're tuned in to the Tip-Off, where we tip you off on today's NBA matchups, how to gamble, how to bet. Who's playing today, Gabe?
11 games tonight. Last busy night before the All-Star break. First, we've got Atlanta traveling to Cleveland to take on the Cavs, where Atlanta is favored by 1.5. I'm taking Atlanta. Kevin Love listed as questionable. The Cavs have lost 6 in a row. Predicting a big night for Trae Young, Atlanta.
Kevin Love is still related to the Beach Boys, and Cleveland is still the home of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So I'm going to pick Cleveland to rock and roll tonight.
All right, next we've got Detroit traveling to Orlando to take on the Magic, where the Magic are favored by 7.5 points. I'm taking Detroit. Both teams 2-8 in the last 10 games. Detroit's getting Derrick Rose back tonight. I just don't think the Magic have been playing well enough to be favored by so many points. Detroit.
I believe in magic.
Next, we've got Washington traveling to New York to take on the Knicks, where the Knicks are favored by 2.5 points. I'm taking Washington. The Wizards are on the second night of a back-to-back. The Knicks are still the Knicks. Washington.
New York Knickerbockers.
All right, next we've got Milwaukee traveling to Indiana to take on the Pacers, where the Bucks are favored by 1.5. I'll take Milwaukee. Giannis, George Hill, Kyle Korver, all out for the Bucks. Milwaukee's won 5 in a row, while the Pacers have lost six in a row. I think the Pacers are going to lose their 7th straight heading into the All-Star break. Milwaukee.
Indiana.
All right, next we've got Toronto traveling to Brooklyn to take on the Nets, where Toronto is favored by 3.5 points. I'm taking Toronto. Kyrie Irving out again for Brooklyn. Marc Gasol, Norm Powell out for the Raptors. Serge Ibaka is listed as questionable as well. Raptors have won 15 in a row. I would feel much better about this if I knew Ibaka were playing. He's dealing with an illness. We'll see if he gives it a go. I'll still take Toronto here, though.
I got Mr. Whammy in Brooklyn guaranteeing a win tonight.
All right, next we've got Portland traveling to Memphis to take on the Grizzlies, where Memphis is favored by 3.5 points. I'm taking Portland. Blazers are on the second night of a back-to-back, but I like them to bounce back after last night's blowout loss to the Pelicans. Portland.
I like the Grizzlies here.
All right, next we've got Charlotte traveling to Minnesota to take on the Timberwolves, where Minnesota's favored by 8.5 points. I'll go with Minnesota here. I don't feel very good about Minnesota getting stops defensively, but this team is going to score a lot, and Charlotte is not the team that's going to be able to stop them. I'll take Minnesota.
I think the Hornets are going to be swarming them and will be stinging them.
All right, next we've got Sacramento traveling to Dallas to take on the Mavericks, where the Mavericks are also favored by 8.5 points. I'll take Dallas. Kings dealing with several injuries. Rashawn Holmes out for another few weeks. It was just announced. Mavericks expecting to get Luka Doncic back tonight. I'll take Dallas.
King Kong. I'll take the Kings.
All right. Next, we've got Miami traveling to Utah to take on the Jazz, where Utah is favored by 4.5 points. I'll take Miami. Myers Leonard, Tyler Hero already ruled out for Miami. Mike Conley is questionable for the Jazz. I like Miami's depth. I think they're going to be able to keep it close or pull off the upset in Utah. Miami.
You know, basketball is so much like jazz. All the spontaneous, responsive rhapsodies of. I'm going with the Jazz.
All right, next we've got Golden State traveling to Phoenix to take on the Suns, where the Suns are favored by 7.5 points. I'm taking Golden State. Aaron Baines, Dario Saric already ruled out for the Suns. DeAndre Ayton could miss his 2nd straight game. He's questionable. A lot of injuries for the Suns for such a lopsided line. Got to go with Golden State here.
Golden State, be careful. You better wear some lotion because the sun's going to be burning tonight.
All right, the finale. We've got the Lakers traveling to Denver to take on the Nuggets, where LA is favored by 2.5 points. I'll take the Lakers. Michael Porter Jr., Will Barton out for the Nuggets. Jamal Murray is going to play, but he's a little banged up as well, dealing with an ankle injury. Lakers in the finale.
I'll go for the gold Nuggets.
All right, that does it for another episode of the Tip-Off, where one of us is always right. Thanks for tuning in.